Welcome everyone, I'm Alison with Continental Bead Suppliers. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, we'll show you how to create a great way to celebrate the warm weather with Pastel Perfect Earrings. Turn some of our fabulous double link cable chain, along with just 10 beads, into a Pastel Perfect ear party. Let's begin. For Pastel Perfect Earrings, we'll be using 15 inches of our double link cable chain. The part number is CH-885. We'll be cutting these into a total of 10 15 link pieces and 4 12 link pieces. We'll be using two 2-inch 20 gauge eye pins. Part number is E/P2. We'll have 2 shepherd hook French ear wires. The part number is EW5002. 4 21 gauge 4mm jump rings. The part number is JR4. A total of 10 6mm beads. These ones happen to be crystal pearls, but you can use any bead that you would like. There'll be 4 of color A, which is the coral color, 2 of color B, 2 of color C, and 2 of color D. 2 pairs of flat nose pliers, 1 pair of round nose pliers, and flush cutter. So we're going to begin by loading the beads onto this eye pin. Because I already have one completed, I'm going to load it in the same order of colors. So we're going to start off with the beautiful coral color. Next, the powder blue, the pastel powder blue, pretty lemon yellow, minty green, and then this gorgeous coral color again. So I'm going to form an open loop on this opposite end here, and I do that by just placing my nail at the top of the last bead and then bending the wire down to form a 90-degree angle. I'm going to cut this wire down to about 1 centimeter or just under 1/2 inch. So here we go with that. Take my round nose pliers, and I already have a mark on these pliers from previous projects so that I know this mark will give me the right size loop here. So I'm just going to pop the wire in there, pull this back, and here we have the pretty open loop. So the next thing is to load 4 bits of chain on. So I'm going to have 2 pieces on this side and 2 pieces on this side. So this is the 15 link pieces. Just make sure that you get these double links in there. Don't miss one out. So we'll close that down there. And the same on the other end. And close that down. So the thing we just have to make sure of here, you can see that the patterning is the same, but I like to have earrings balanced. So what I'm going to do is actually flip this over, and that's going to give me this nice continuation of color. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for a minute. Next thing we're going to do is, I'm going to bring it back in, is to connect these 2 top pieces here, and we're going to be using a 4mm jump ring. This one's already open, so we have to separate these 2 lengths of chain here, make sure that everything is lying in the right direction, and then just catch. You can see this, just catch this onto the top here, load that through. And this is where it gets a little bit fiddly, but we've got to do the same on this opposite piece of chain. So just make sure that everything is lying in the right direction. Pick this up. Just double check this, and it is. You can see that they're all lying in the right direction. I'm going to then attach this ear wire so that we know that this is the front of the piece. And close this up. So here we have the front of this section. Okay, so the next little bit that we're going to do is to create this little tassel on the end here. And the way that we do that is to take the other 4mm ring. And this is going to require a little dexterity here. We're going to start with one of the 12 link pieces, pop that on, then the 15 link, and then the other 12 link. So we've got this little tassel going on here. So now we have to see what's happening with this bottom section of chain. So again, I just have to make sure that everything is lying in the right direction. And then I'm going to pop that onto this end. I'm going to take my other pliers and transfer what I need to do here. And I have to do the same thing with this end. So this will just take a little second here. Just make sure that everything is lying in the correct way. It'll just take a minute, but it's worth just taking your time with it. And then we'll close this up. And here we have Pastel Perfect Earrings. Oops. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, we love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.